Welcome to the last round of the Legacy League. We are up against Deep Friar. I think the guy used to play some kind of Stoneforge decks in the past. And if that's the case, then I feel reasonably ahead, especially in the first game. But you never know, you know? You never know, you know. Definitely liking this hand, especially if we can hit another elf. We look poised to get to... Oh no, is he? Oh, he's... Okay. I was scared he would reveal a Chancellor again, but he just mulliganed and scryed. So yeah, we look poised to maybe even get turn 2 Nissa. There's a reasonable chance. Just ponder. Or even Delver. Ponder, okay. Oh, please don't be, like... Foil Volcanic Island. I try to read so much into this stuff, and yeah. I just hope it's not Sneak Show. I really don't... Like, a name like this and an avatar like this, it screams Sneak Show at me. But I hope it's just Blue-White Red Stoneblade. So, didn't shuffle and passes. Okay, I was thinking if we could hit Nettle Sentinel here, haven't done the math, but I think there's a reasonable chance that we could have actually casted Nissa on this turn. But let's see where we are going with this. There's no lands in the graveyard, so if I go for crop rotation for Cradle, I don't hate that actually. We can even pay for days now. It's like the worst fetch land ever. You have to sacrifice, like, it's 2 for 1, but you get to fetch your Cradle and turn on Deathwatch Shaman. Oh, he forces it. It's a bit awkward for us because now we are quite far from Nissa, and I'm not sure whether I think I still want to remove a land from the graveyard. There's a good chance that he also uses a fetch land here after using the Ponder. And Symbiote protects our 2 guys. And if we top deck Cradle, we're still not there. If we top deck Nettle Sentinel... I hope we just cast Stoneforge here. What if we top deck Nettle Sentinel? 1, 2, 3... 2, 5. Yeah, that should do it. Oh, this is something else. Oh, this is Grixis Delver, okay. Oh yeah, he pitched True Name Nemesis? Okay. Yep. Sure. He's got 2... well, it's gonna be 3 cards now. It also makes much more sense that he would force off a crop rotation than if he's on Grixis Delver. No, had I known that he's on Grixis Delver, I think I would have not played crop rotation here. I would have actually tried to ambush Wasteland. So maybe I was reading too much into his history. The worst card to draw here. The literal worst. So what do I want to do? I could use Deathwatch Shaman to eat some stuff from his graveyard, but it's not great. I think I really just want to get this guy down, especially in the first game where I don't have to fear mess removal. It's just unfortunate if he ends up having Cabot Therapy, I'm in big trouble. Actually not that big. Nissa is not going to be great here, but if I can get Nissa down while he's just doing his thing and I got like a 2 toughness creature to hold back the elemental tokens, then I feel in an okay position. But the position certainly isn't as good as you wanted in the first game against Grixis Delver, because the first game is by far the most favorable for you. Like, obviously I want to draw Cradle here, but of all the other cards, I really would like to draw Quirion Ranger. Like, I could see drawing Visionary, but Visionary is prone to getting dazed. Whereas Quirion Ranger turns on Deathwatch Shaman like quite a bit, also protects your mana, allows you to... Actually, it also allows you to cast Nissa on this turn, but that would run 2 days. Yeah, but Quirion Ranger would do a lot of work on this board. Opponent shuffled, that can only be good for us. No therapy one time. Black can only beat therapy or Deathwatch Shaman. Oh, he's waiting to pay cost. When it says waiting to pay cost after you already tapped the land and stuff, then it's usually Deathwatch Shaman because you have to select whether it's green or black mana. Okay, I don't hate our position now. It helps. It helps with getting Heritage Druid online. You can even pay for days, which is a bonus. So, is there any way we can make this work? I guess I could untap Deathrite Shaman and cast Heritage Druid, so we can deny his Deathrite Shaman. I'm not a fan though, because that runs into days, and we haven't really given him any great opportunities to daze yet. On the other hand, would he really have daze? I think he would have pitched daze to Forceful maybe. Yeah, it makes sense to pitch True Name. It's just I really wanna have this guy untapped, and I don't want to give him 3 mana on the next turn, but I think it's better to do it this way. Yeah. So next turn I'm gonna try for Nissa. Hopefully I'm gonna hit a land, so I can play around days. That's interesting. If he's gonna hit one of, oh, he's not gonna hit one of our elves. Okay. Yeah. Here we go. Now Nissa isn't even all that great. I wonder if he's gonna send in Young Pyromancer. I think I actually would not block it. The one problem I see here is that we now run to Spell Pierce, which like a lot of them actually like playing in the main deck. And usually it's like pretty terrible against elves, but here can randomly be okay. Brainstorm? No, actual Spell Pierce. Okay. Yeah, I have seen the future. It doesn't look very good for me. At least the magic in this game right now. We're gonna take 2, 4, 6, 8, going down to 9, then it's our turn. Yeah, this is gonna be rough. We can run off the Glimpse, but with him getting Brainstorm here, it's not very likely that the Glimpse is gonna resolve, and we still need to hit like Nettle Sentinel or something. Judge, can you please come to this table and watch us for slow play? Okay. Yeah, that would be nice. Thank you.
Five-minute warning!
Thank you. If he hits a removal spell on either Deathrite Shaman or Query or Heritage Druid, it's probably going to be lights out for us. Yeah, that's red mana. I wonder if he's going to hit the Heritage Druid or Deathrite Shaman. Heritage Druid, keeping Heritage Druid actually does give us the out of drawing Nettle Sentinel into everything. Okay, so there's a chance. Albeit a small one. But we've come back from worse positions. Okay. Step 1. Step 2. Step 3. And watch us draw Verdant Catacombs now. If he had Daisy, he would have dazed the Glimpse anyway. Oh, really? Okay. Oh, not stopped yielding. So I guess we... At least I completely predicted it. Psychic, you know? Unagi. I don't even mind losing this game now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever, dude. Flip your Delvers. I should play more poker again. Giving Daniel Negreanu a run for his money with this. Is there any way? No, I don't see any way. With just a single card, there's no way we can come back. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Okay. But we performed some other kind of magic. So for the sideboard, like I said, I'm not a big fan of Nissa, but I think she's still good enough. And then we're gonna bring in those, take out Reclamation Sage. Take out Von Krato for sure, and then we have to take out 3 cards. Oh yeah, because we're playing 4 abrupt decays now. Not even sure if we want 4 abrupt decays, but we on the play we probably do. Taking out 1 heritage. We could even take out 2 heritage druids. They're pretty fragile. Yeah, I don't hate that. Heritage druid generally is one of the worst cards in the deck, especially in this matchup, because it asks you to like commit a lot of things to the board, which is super scary post board. And also doesn't really, like, they can turn off Heritage Druid with very few spells, just by using very few resources, at which point it just turns into a 1/1 or 1/1. And so I think it's one of the first cards you want to remove. It's also not like you're looking to cast something really big with it. I think this is okay. Like, this hand has actually decent mana. Actually not super decent mana, but okay mana. And we just hope that our draw lines up with his draw, where he's just like playing a threat and trying to protect it, like the original tempo game. Upon which point we will have decent mana plus the option to top deck quite a lot of things that would pull ahead for us. See, that pretty much this is what I'm looking for. I really want to get down to the Deathrite Shaman though. The thing is, if he... Okay, let's just attack here and see what happens. Maybe he trades. No, okay, damn. I was about to say, I really want to get down to Deathrite Shaman. The problem is, if he has Caber Therapy here, we could be royally screwed. Even though he probably wouldn't hit Abrupt Decay blindly, there's a chance he has Probe. So, not a big fan. Also, I'm not gonna tap the Verdant Catacombs yet. Not like in order to not completely throw him off. It runs into Stifle, yes. But I'd rather see him commit a Brainstorm here to flip the Delver. Whereas if he knew that we were gonna Abrupt Decay him, he certainly wouldn't commit a Brainstorm. Okay, interesting. Probe. That's his step one of getting us. If he goes for Caber Therapy now, I'm definitely going to Abrupt Decay, and then I guess he takes out the Deathrite Shaman. Caber Therapy is such a great magic card. I think if you leave like all the crazy stuff aside, like Lotus and Bargain and shit, Caber Therapy is actually up there for probably one of the quote-unquote best magic cards of all time. I'm not even talking about power level, just like design-wise, and like I hate the word skill testing because only mediocre players like are all obsessed with skill all the time. But like it just adds a lot to the game in a very, very beneficial way, I think. It's the complete opposite of Galaxy Probe in that regard. And it's kind of funny how they actually like complement each other so well. Okay. I think I just want to run out Glimpse and see what he does. If he still has Spare Pierce in the deck, then that's unfortunate, but... Okay. I'm not planning on casting Abrupt Decay. So let's see. Sylvan Library. Oh, please don't daze this. Just tell me you don't have daze on the draw, okay? I want this to go through. Closing my eyes. Look, Mom, no hands. Okay, I lied. I'm looking. If he force fulfills it, I'd still rather have it than seeing him force fulfill it. But that would be acceptable. I think Spare Pierce we can already rule out because of the Glimpse. Yeah, he's going to brainstorm into maybe days, but more likely force fulfill. I don't want to jinx it. So the Delver's guaranteed to flip next turn. But we get Abrupt Decay and we can actually like also just try to raise it really well. Are we waiting for him to pay costs? Not yet. Oh, Force of Will, okay. Force of Will is fine. Force of Will, Pitch Flusterstorm makes sense. I guess it makes sense. Flusterstorm isn't gonna hit a lot of cards this game anymore. Would be really sweet if you managed to flip it with Caber Therapy. Oh, he doesn't flip it. He doesn't flip it post Brainstorm? What the fuck? How would you not flip it post Brainstorm? Because that would mean that this last 3 cards in hand, like none of those are instant sorceries. But this is an instant sorcery. Did the opponent just screw up? Or maybe he doesn't want to flip the Delver because of destroy all flyers? No, doesn't he? This is really weird. And now he fetched, so it's not even guaranteed to flip next turn. I guess he... I don't get it. Like, I'm trying to find maybe another reason, but I can't find it. Okay, so we keep attacking each other with 1/1s. The way it was supposed to be. The way Richard Garfield drew it up. Oh, this could be Zombiefish now. No. This could very well be Zombiefish. No. Oh, Lily. Okay. Attack me first so I can decay her. Attack me first. No. Okay, you got that. I think at this point I want to take out the Delver. And then take out Liliana on my turn. Oh, is it going to be Deathwatch Shaman? This guy resolves. And then we're going to take out Lily. This is, by the way, this is the very reason why I'm playing 4 Abrupt Decay as Liliana of the Last Hope. She's so good against Elves, but she's also vulnerable to Abrupt Decay. And, like, the 4th Abrupt Decay has never been really bad in Elves, so yeah. I like it this way. Am I gonna need the additional Quirion Ranger and play? I think I might... I'm gonna keep it in case I draw Glimpse. I'm like... There's a couple top decks where I feel like I want to have the Quirion Ranger in play, most prominently Pendelhaven. But I think the Glimpse is just too much upside. Okay, now I think we can put this guy in play. And put the Quirion Ranger in play as well. Fuck, I accidentally clicked the Cradle, but Magic Online didn't take the click. That's okay. I'm gonna untap this. I don't know if he knows about the second Cradle. At least we can pretend that we got the 4th Abrupt Decay. But I guess it's pretty obvious we don't, since we're not hitting the Deathlight Shaman. Yep, got that. Ooze would be nice. Senate would be nice. Visionary would be nice. The 4th Decay would be nice. Nissa I would like to have. Glimpse I would like to have. Okay, so since we're probably not attacking, I think I'm gonna bounce the Quirion Ranger at end of turn. And then hope for the Glimpse. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be Flusterstone. But even if it is Flusterstone, it's better to do it this way. Get this. Get this, and then do this for 2, and then I'll figure out whether I want Visionary or Ooze. Okay, it's actually... I'm not sure, because Visionary draws us 2 cards here, whereas Ooze might just die to a removal spell. It's also interesting he wouldn't use Deathwatch Shaman. Okay, so if he had a removal spell, and since he didn't use Deathwatch Shaman yet, I would think that if he had the removal spell, he's expecting us to get Visionary, in which case if he had a removal spell he would target the symbiote right away. So I would think that he doesn't have a removal spell. So I think Scavenging Ooze could be safer-ish to go for. It's unfortunate if he eventually finds Pyromancer. Also, what are the 2 last cards in his hand? Apparently it's not Force of Will plus Pitch, and we kinda semi-concluded that it's not removal, even though it could very well just be removal. But if it is, it has to be Fatal Push, which is not as common in this deck. I think I'm just gonna go with Ooze and explore this kind of line. Because in the past I usually would shy away from Ooze in positions like this, but since this is Magic Online, I really just want to explore the dynamics of how this game actually ends up going if I do it like this. Also, I think I just wanna... Oh, I got 4 mana? Yeah, in that case I will stop this. For some reason I thought I only had 3 mana, but yeah, I got a creature into play, so yeah, it's 4 mana. Taking out Delver. Checking out Delver recycling. Turn the Delver into food for the use. Okay. And then I'm gonna keep the last mana open to do something about Deathlight Shaman. Is this gonna flip? It's his third Delver, none of them has flipped yet. Flipping off Lightning Bolt. I think that's okay. If he's got double Lightning Bolt, he can't even pay for it. I think he might just Lightning Bolt the Violet Symbiote here. Or maybe he's already given up inside. Okay, that's pretty cool. So we could try to blow him out by attacking with all of those creatures, and then getting Pendelhaven, and that way killing the Deathlight Shaman. Thing is, if he's got Force of Will plus Pitch, that's bad for us. But maybe we are winning on. If he has Force of Will plus Pitch plus Lightning Bolt, maybe we are winning anyways. That's what I'm trying to explore here. So one more creature in the graveyard, so Ooze hits for 6. I think that I like trying that. I like trying to see what comes of this then. He probably wants to block the Violet Symbiote, and then we're gonna Pendelhaven that, and then he has to Lightning Bolt it. I guess that's okay. Or what happens if we pump one of our other creatures? Also, if he Lightning Bolts it, then Ooze can hit for 1 more. 7, 8, 9. What if I pump these? Then he just eats this, that's not good, and shoots one of those. Now I have to do it like this, and then he shoots the Lightning Bolt. And then we can replay the Bayou post-combat and still have the Ooze up. Sounds good to me. Unless he's got other forms of interaction. Show me your cards. Yeah, he's gonna shoot this guy. That's almost fine. I'm gonna float mana first. Did somebody just see that Eldrazi Mimic? I certainly saw it. Sometimes I get these weird artifacts of previous games showing up in my games. You know what would be a really big blowout? Like a really big blowout? Submerge. Oh god, Submerge would be the biggest blowout. Taking out Bolt. Also, he might have, what's it called? Envelope plus Surgical in one card. You know the card that, if he's got Delirium. I wonder how many creature card types he has. He's got Land, Instant Sorcery. Maybe I should take out Liliana. There's tons of Instant Sorceries. But I can still do that later on. I think I'm going to just take out the Lightning Bolt. So he takes 7, goes down to 1. Gonna untap the Ooze and replay the land. Now I'm gonna... I think I'm gonna just take out the Brainstorm. He's gonna activate Deathlight Shaman at our end of turn to... Well, he can't gain life, so just to -2 us, so I might actually just let that happen. Yeah. I like that. I'd rather use my Bayou to stop anything he could do in his turn, because either he has Submerge, but even Submerge is going to be tricky for him, or he's going to need a lot of cards, and a lot of cards actually require him to have a lot of mana, so I'd rather like pay 2 life to temporarily tap down one of his lands, pretty much. Okay, second game, third game. Oh, Liliana, of course he has Liliana. But still, every time they have it, I'm like, they have Liliana. It's like, oh, Elves has Llanowar Elves, what the fuck? Well, we don't, actually. So let's see, is there anything I'd want? Heritage Nettle Sentinel is okay-ish, but you gotta cut something. Not a big fan of Nissa, even though she would have been pretty good this game. Sometimes, sometimes I'm actually contemplating using second Scavenging Ooze. It feels weird, because usually like one is enough when you really, really want it. But against these Delver decks, Ooze wins so many games. So that I once told my friends, like, whenever I cut Ooze, just grab me and tell me, you never cut Ooze from Elf sideboard. Huh. Opponent kept 7. This hand really isn't great, but it has a lot of potential, like a lot of potential. I think I'm gonna keep. I really value stable mana very, very highly against Grixis Delver. Also, like, as soon as turn 2 we can glimpse, and assuming we get like Deathlight Shaman on the first turn, then we can. Okay, that's. I really wanted to draw a creature here, and I guess I should have been more specific, like an elf. Assuming we had gotten Deathlight Shaman there, then we could have played Glimpse, and then if he had drawn another creature, we could have even drawn 2 cards on the second turn. Okay, this could be really bad now. This could be really bad. Please don't have Chemotherapy. Don't. One time. I would think that Chemotherapy would be like such a straightforward play here. Actually, it might not even be, because next turn, what are we gonna do with those glimpses? Like cycle 1? I think he would still take out the glimpses, because I would definitely cycle the glimpse next turn. Then he only gets a 1-for-1 on the Chemotherapy, which isn't great. Like, we've got. Okay, Ponder. Still not out of trouble yet. Maybe he doesn't have Chemotherapy. Oh, I shouldn't try him. I shouldn't try him. He passes? What? What kind of attack is this? Okay, Deathlight Shaman, sure. It's only got 4 cards left. Kinda wanna get my own Deathlight Shaman ASAP-ish. I think I'm just gonna run that out there. I kind of feel that maybe Daze is not in his deck. We haven't seen it game 2, but could be. And if this trades for a removal spell next turn, that's okay. Wonder if he's contemplating Force of Willing it. Oh, it is Daze, okay. Too bad, but at least we traded for one of his cards. As long as you get to keep those Glimpses of Nature in hand and make land drops every turn while he doesn't have like a super aggressive clock, I'm feeling okay-ish. It's like certainly not the kind of game you want to play with Elves, but it's winnable as long as you can hold on to those Glimpses. And eventually land Ooze, by the way, because maybe there's a chance that both Glimpses won't resolve, but then if you hit Ooze, then you can stabilize. Not in the face of True Name, though. Also, I'm not playing Dryad Arbor or Pendelhaven, even though they could have blocked here early on, primarily because I really don't want to run to Wasteland. Just doing my thing, and hopefully our deck will eventually show us a couple of creatures. F6. I'm already getting alert in my headphones because they're apparently they're about to run out of battery. But that should be okay, I guess, because I don't expect the game to last very long anymore. Like, it would have certainly been fine to mulligan that hand. It's just like I really hate mulliganing against Grixis Delver, because once you're behind resource-wise, it's really hard to catch up, because they got a lot of great 1-for-1 trades going on for very little mana, which is usually like, well, Elves isn't looking to trade 1-for-1, but Elves likes trading 1-for-1, because most of the time the opponent is spending more mana on these trades than Elves is. So Elves gets to do a little, like, basically you get your main job that you work every day, and your opponent is fighting against that job. And while your opponent is working 40 hours a week, you're only working like 30 hours a week. So you get 10 hours on the side to work like on a side job, like a part-time job, and that's where you make your real money with Elves. And that's where eventually over time you establish an advantage that your opponent just like can't overcome with this regular job. If that makes sense. Zombie fish. I expect his last cards to be Force of Will plus Pitch, I guess. It's kind of funny how Abrupt Decay really doesn't do much anyway. There's not many creatures. I think I'm just gonna pass. And then there's a chance I might hit Abrupt Death Chain if they both attack, but let's see how the clock changes. 5, 8, 10, 11. If he's got Lightning Bolt, then you're probably dead anyway. If he keeps back one of those Deathlight Shamans, then I think he's got Force. He keeps both back, okay. Abrupt Decay should be able to hit any kind of creature your opponent has. Wouldn't even be mad as a Elves player. Oh, he's gonna bolt me, and then... Okay, in that case, I can... No, that doesn't do it. Well, maybe he doesn't see the line. This is kind of anticlimactic, but he probably sees the line of using his Deathlight Shaman. Doesn't even need to. Can still just kill me with the other one. Okay. Well, you don't always get there.
Nuclear launch detected.
Sometimes you just lose to Grixis Diver. That's how it goes in Legacy. So, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Maybe you even learned something out of this. I still feel fine about keeping the hand, but yeah, I wouldn't fool you. I wouldn't blame you for mulliganing that hand. Maybe I should have even done that, but I think I would have still kept that hand, like even in a real high stakes tournament. Yeah. At least that's what I'm trying to tell myself, but I'm pretty sure I would. So, thanks for watching. Follow me on Twitter at itsjulian23. Check out itsjulian.com if you haven't already, and if you can, and you have a YouTube account, please subscribe. Maybe. I don't even know what it does, but apparently everybody says that at the end, so... Have a good time, have a good night, have a good morning. See you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Perfect.